make a video of me taking my mom's car. Then I realized, one, that's illegal. Hey guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. And oh shoot. Ah! Oh my gosh! My mom did do this!
What? Did it really say empty?
Bessie, look at it. The arrow's on empty. It's bad. Look at that on the gas. She had a gas?
She had a gas?
Oh my gosh. Here guys, hey, it's me, Mazzy. This is my cousin Mazzy Malin today. I'll leave her information below after this video because look at her, she's a snack. A little young, but it's okay, snack.
This is a story time about a sleepover we had with our family.
Our family, we do like this fun, like, so it's usually like on the 4th of July or something. We all sleep in my grandma's backyard with a bunch of tents, you know. It was chilling, like we all had fun. And so this is last year's, it's a little scary. Grandma thinks she's a funny girl. It was scary. So we had this big tent right in the backyard that all of us slept in. It was my mom, Mazzy's mom, and all the kids, me, Mazzy, Hadley, Alexa, and Brig. And
Brig was right by like the window too, the screen window.
Yeah, like shout out to Brig for being the only boy there, bro.
And acting like a girl. Once you get to the part, you'll understand.
Yeah. So our grandma was supposed to sleep in the tent with us, right? Because like it's her house, her backyard. Like obviously she's gonna come sleep in the tent with us. And she was like casually, nah guys, I'm sleeping inside tonight, not feeling it, not coming outside. We're like, oh, okay, grandma. Grandma's not being a G this high 4th of July, and I'm upset. But it's okay, grandma gotta get her these in, right? We're just like, oh, it's just grandma, we're just all gonna party out here. We got a fire pit, we got basketball. And Mamie's training, I got a basketball game tomorrow. So my grandma told us a story about a neighbor of hers, right? I can't do this.
My legs are sticking to the seat.
Yeah, I know. My grandma told us a story about her neighbor guy who was just a little bit of a, you know, he just getting a little tipsy a lot. And like, I mean, we weren't sketched out that bad, but like, then she started saying that he was crazy, did some crazy things, and we're like,
yeah, like at night, like wow.
We're like, what? We don't know this guy. Oh my gosh, never heard of this. I'm freaked out. We couldn't sleep at all. Like all night, we were just like we were just like, the kids obviously were like, YOLO and
party it up,
dudes. No sleep, team. No sleep. Who sleeps anyway?
Cause she a nap, you the one for me, baby. You ain't got shit I need, bitch. You want me to take my time with you, or maybe I'm not your speed, bitch. Maybe I'm not your lead, bitch. You ain't got no cheese, bitch. Maybe I'm just too G for you, maybe I'm just too street, bitch. I can even roll in peace, why? Everybody notice me, yeah. I can even go to sleep, why? I'm rolling on the beam, yeah. They tried to give me 8, got on my knee like Jesus, please. You don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus, please?
Okay, so she said the guy did like marijuana and stuff, and he would go out at night and get like high and turn and lit.
She's like, yeah, man, you do it. You get crunk. My throat. There we go. There's the voice that's going away.
Yeah. Oh, and before this whole like sleepover started, me and Alexa and the car seat, we're all planning like scaring the parents in there. So now like we have to like be fun and stuff. And we suck at scaring, so we just hid in the covers before they came in and scared them, and we thought that's all. And then, so it's been like didn't you just break that?
Dude, I just broke the keys.
Okay, and so it's been like an hour past. We still can't sleep because we hear the littlest things, and it's like scaring us. Okay, and then next thing you know, we see like shadows, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's the weed guy. That's what we called him. So we're like, oh my gosh. And so we're all like bundled up in a ball. We're all bundled up in a ball.
And this guy's sketchy. Like, we know what he looks like, and he's a sketchy guy. Like, which is not rude. Like, I'm not saying like if you do that stuff you're sketchy. Like, but like this guy just like he had a vibe to him where he just like you walk past him and you're kind of like,
yeah, you know, you would see those people and you're like, oh, don't mess with them.
yeah, like it's not like not necessarily judging a book by its cover, but like I know who he is, and like he's just a sketchy guy. Like he just like stares at you when you walk past his house. He's just
We were bundled up in a ball, and my brother, of course, think he's the guy because he's like
don't worry, ladies, I caught you.
He's not like that. He seriously like got so scared and came up in the ball with us, and
He's like, guys, make room, make room, make room.
seriously, our moms, who are sleeping together on the bed, were like, it's okay, guys, you're just like paranoid, and they're like, go back to bed because they've been asleep this whole time, but
Team no sleep.
we see shadows walking by. And then another thing passes, and we hear like stuff going on our like tent. And it actually like, started freaking us out.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're just like chilling in the tent. It's like it's not even like it's just nice and warm outside. We're like all like kind of like the thing is like when you're scared, you want to hide under a blanket, right? But like we're all bodied together, so we're all hot and sweaty in a tent,
like,
right?
Don't care.
And like you can't get under a blanket for more than like 10 seconds without being like. And so we were like,
I totally just went like that and felt my armpit.
I gotta put that in there. Blanket for more than like 10 seconds without being like. Then we heard like these little kid voices like playing outside, and it's like 2 in the morning, right?
You're like,
And we're like,
little kids, they're
they're
not
not gonna be outside. Who playing with us? Who hired? So we heard like all these voices, like, but like they weren't like straight voices to where like we would know, like point out who it was and stuff. Like we couldn't do that. We were just like, oh my gosh, and no, like we peek our head out there, no one's out there, and so we're just like, what the freak is going on? And like it's about a little bit later, we're all just kind of laying there, and you hear like these noises. Like all of a sudden, you hear this thing on the tent where it's like. On like the top and stuff, and we were like, somebody's out here messing with us, and we were like, if this guy out here, this sketchy guy out here, he's just, what's he doing? What's he trying to do? Because like we're just a bunch of girls in this tent. Brig doesn't count because he was acting like a female.
But right now at this moment, our parents are scared too. Well, like our parents,
yeah, our moms
scared.
are like, what the freak is going on? Like this guy is.
Freaks us out more because usually
we're
parents
all
are
these
supposed to be
scrawny little girls, like scrawny.
Briggs scrawny too.
Briggs, well, yeah, he was scrawny.
He was
scrawny.
Okay, so
You tell.
again, another hour went by. We're scared to death, thinking like this is put in a horror
Like, why
movie,
is this
like,
going on all night? Like, we're just trying to sleep. This is supposed to be memorable. Moms are lame and they don't stay up all night, so they're trying to sleep. Okay, and we're like,
They're also scared
what happens
too.
when somebody comes in here? Our moms are dead asleep, and we're like being dragged out by our feet. And obviously, like, we were like, okay, like, let's like text somebody inside. Like, I think our uncle was inside too, right?
Yeah.
Connor? Yeah. And so we were like texting them, we're calling them, and they're like, no, nothing's going on, go back to sleep. And like, we feel bad because Grandma's sleeping. We're just trying to get like Grandma get her Z's, you know? Grandma and Grandpa need to sleep. We're just like, okay, what do we do? Brig! Brig, come here.
Series of doors in my face. Look at that.
Cake.
Fat.
Oh my God! Cake. People are gonna watch you and be like, don't do that.
Hi, Dad. Oh my gosh, my dad.
Hey, Corey. Where is it?
Okay, so this moment, we're like, actually, like, all of us needed to go pee too. We're like, heck no, we're not going out there because, Garci, situation. Okay, all of us were freaking like scared at that moment.
It's really hot.
Yeah, scared to death at the moment, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna like actually die. And we're texting everyone. No one. Whoa!
No,
I didn't like
look at
that
it.
lighting.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Ah! Okay, so we're
Okay,
texting
there we go.
everyone. No one's answering because they hate us, and they're like, get to bed.
They're like, go to bed, freaking heck! It's like 3 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep. Get out of here. What's going on?
Okay,
And
and
then we hear these like something like throwing at our window, and we hear like ugh, like coughing, like a man coughing, and
we're like,
he
oh,
like
there's probably all that smoke in his lungs.
we were like, oh my gosh, he's outside. Like why are you by my grandma's backyard? Alright, what are you doing, dude? Go back home. Go back to your house.
Then the sprinklers turns on.
Sprinklers turns on. The sprinklers the sprinklers.
The sprinklers
They
turned on.
And we're like,
What's wrong with that?
no, what is going on, dude? Like, this is not a good night. We all need some Z's. We got a big day tomorrow, July 5th.
Independence Day
Day.
Okay, and then we woke up and ended up it was a joke.
And like, all right, I
And then we open the door and then there's noodles on the. I hate this lady. I'm leaving.
no, please don't. I need to finish the story.
Peace out.
That's
it.
Okay, I'll finish it. Okay, and so like it was like all this sketchy stuff. Like no one slept all night, and like we just kept hearing all these voices and stuff. And so we were like, oh my gosh, something's going on. We're super scared. And like somebody kept like scratching at our tent, and like we were just like like every time we looked out there, like there was no one there, so we were so confused, and like it was just really sketchy. We like wake up our moms, and we're like we're fed up, we want, like, we're done, we didn't want to go home, we're scared, like we're all just crying. Like this doesn't sound that scary like right now, okay guys, but it was sketchy. Like if you're just like sitting there in a tent and like, you know, it's sketchy. We wake up and we finally call our grandma again, and like she's like, oh my gosh, go to bed. And we're like, no, you need to come outside, like we're really sketched out, grandma, like come outside. And she's like, okay. And then we see this like creepy shadow, right? And like it's like stumbling, walking towards us, and we're like, oh my gosh, this dude's like, what is he gonna do? He's coming to our tent, oh my gosh. And then we hear my grandma's deck door open, and her goes, Mom, what are you doing? And our grandma slams the tent, unzips it, and screams, and we all scream. And so little do you know, grandma out here downloaded all these voices onto her phone, put in a speaker at our tent, outside of our tent. Grandma's a baddie out here, just, you know, like, let me scare my family so they hate me. I mean, I love my grandma. Grandma's our best friend, but still sketchy as frick. And never scare your family members, because then they're gonna be scarred for life. Like, what is wrong with my family scaring me?
Dude, no, I can tell you the whole story.
Now we're gonna end this video with everybody say, remember who you are and what you stand for on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Remember who you are.
Annoying. Oh my gosh. I'm a snack. Mom.
Remember who you are and what you stand for. I love you all. I can't get my phone. I love you all. Thanks for watching.